Hello and welcome to Part-Time Gaming. Yeah, it's bigger this time. Yay! Still working on where the camera's supposed to be. It's there now. But I'll be looking this way most of the time, so you know. Yes, I've been twittered. So, my character will now say hello. And, welcome to PTRPG, or Part-Time Gaming on YouTube. So the title will say a solo adventure. I jokingly call it a coward's guide. Let us commence. Touchpad. Select, move to the place, and select. Well, for me it's a touchpad. I don't... Is there a touchpad on an Xbox controller? Or a PC controller? Sorry. I shouldn't be rude. PC is very valid for this game. Here, controller's like one of the more sort of common ways of playing, but that's entirely up to who plays. No right or wrong way of playing this or anything. Let's get right to it then. Fill names, the Amalja, culprits in all this. You would do well to investigate them first. Much harm has been leveled on these lands by the Amalja hands. The flames burn wherever they might. Their light cannot stay the darkness in all places at all times. There have been brutal murders of callers at the Church of Santa Landa. The distance wishing no more than to pay their respects to me. Plus souls, self I would see to the deep before mongrels catch their scents, but I know not if the Amalja still linger. Would you secure the remains for me, friend? You'll find them on the eastern road. 12 willing, you may even come to learn something of the Amalja secret area. No, simply. Yeah. Wrong way. No, oh, not right way. You got to do a thing, do another thing, do another thing. All the fetch questy stuff. Yee. Ah, someone has got a good time. Level up so fast in this game. Well, when you first character. Everyone after that is like, oh, it takes forever. I see. Hi. Get off. Stop it. Just saved stuff into my character because there was no need for them to keep selecting the wrong one. I think priority should go to the actual enemies, but apparently not. How much does that get from this? Aha! I don't get any experience for any of them. Yay! Woohoo! Decent bad? It's good to see you. See you returned. Were you able to secure the remains of our fallen? No. I mean, yes. The bodies get back proper to the earth. The souls will find their way across to the other side. We did a noble deed this day. I thank you. Now then, what of the Amalja? Did you see any? Sure, such massive monstrosities as they cannot conceal their presence. Which last take a quarry on awareness. Oh, so there were Amalja remaining after all. Feared as much. Their part in the Lowborn disappearing is all been done, but a centre is part of this that meets the eye. The occasional Malja raiding party would not account for people going missing in these kinds of numbers. The total is too great, and the questions are too many. It would not surprise me in the least to learn of another hand in this. But whose? Countless travellers pass through Dragon every day. And even if it were one among them, how would we best discover who may be implicit in these vanishings? Alright, well, what do we do next? Stop making me level, you dick! Don't you have a new... Same routes Hannah and I to the common folk themselves. Maybe among them that we find the reasons for these vanishings. God forbid it be so. There is a merchant by the name of August who was born here in Drybone and grew up in the Golden Bazaar. A rough character, but he knows the people here better than anyone else. I'd wager he's at the inn, quaffing away the day's earnings. Here, I'll write a note for you if you shine. I'll see now he's not to speak to you. I feel like I should have my job quests, but I don't know where to look for it. Where am I looking? Deliver letters to August. Okay. Where's he at? Oh, it's all the way over there, is he? Where's he at? Where's he at? No, isn't it? It's on the up the road. Over here. I'm just going to quickly grab my phone because I'm a little concerned that... Oh, right, he's down there. Whee! Sorry, I just feel like I've missed something. August, that guy. Yeah. Oh, God be damned, you're a bloody adventurer, back and all that. What in the 7 Autumn with me now? I want to beat this shit, I need information. Well, that's it from him, so it isn't bad. Dear friend, missing people, please help, but yours isn't bad. Look around here, as wary as they come, they'll turn tail and run if you so much as pass wind nearby. Played them all for fools and cut some hard labour out of them, I did. If anything, they're even more timid than before. Well, with all the disappearances, you can go talk to me for yourselves if you don't believe me. Right. Hungry beggar! Please, sir, just leave me be. Oh, crumbs. Yes, I can see that scared. Ah! Devious derelict. Nothing to say but this. They'll think who or whatever's been feeding off of us low folk. Well, who will? V. Job guide. How do I unlock? For the level pass quest that one got away, we also need to complete level 20 main story quest, self-management. Oh! Okay, that's fair enough. What's in my hand at the moment? What do you want from me? I don't know anything. I swear, don't kill me. What waste level is this? Oh God, I'm miles away. I'm at like level 35 already then. Wow. Just as I told you, wasn't it? A lot of them are terrified. Yeah. Talk of folk being abducted, but if you ask me, they simply up and move to a better place. This place isn't exactly Costa del Sol, if you know what I'm saying. Well, I mean, if you're the only chance for employment, I wouldn't be very comfortable either. I mean, I saw you lie about someone stealing from you when it wasn't even your business. And you openly suggested you wanted her to do things to you. Welcome back, PT. Have you learned art of import? I see. I suppose I should have expected as much from August. Well, another thought occurred to me in your absence. The common folk are nothing if not fervent in their religious beliefs. Perhaps if they speak freely to their gods, then the clergy may know something of use. If they did, they would have told the proper authority. I think everyone's having this problem. Huh. Interesting. Well, at least we're getting a million gil off of it. Ha-ha! If we would know what the common folk speak of to their gods, we'd no better place to ask than the Church of Santa Dama Landama. It's such a strange word to say. This is a small and humble church found in the northwest of here. And so long as you're headed there, might I ask you to deliver this embalmed corpse? A morbid request, I grant you, but it must be borne to burial, and I trust none more than you to seek it out. Seek out a man named Marquez. He tends the graves of Lichard. He'll tell you where the body is to be placed. Alright, off the church. Take me to church, there's religious things. Oh my god, it's Corleones. Samurai? Wait, you can't be a samurai at this level. Well, at least we know what we're going for. I mean, technically Kor's a tank, but I'm pretty sure he uses Gilgamesh's techniques, which would make him more samurai. Still cool. Still cool. Marquez. Hello? Hello. Ooh, a bearded fellow. I think he's in some cutscenes. Spoilers. I'm Marquez, yes, buddy. Of course, there have been so many bodies of late. I apologise, sir. If you seek a place of burial, then there is an empty grave atop the ridge. Take the path and lay him to rest there. Key items! Sorry. You take a key item, and you plop a key item. Here's a lamped corpse. What in that? Bury it. They all walk in false round. What? Missing people? I'm afraid I can't help you. Well, maybe Sister Working can. Or Wilson? She's been kind to me. Everyone's been so kind. I don't know why, though. Pardon me. You'll find Sister Wilson through the church walls. Alright. Yeek. Warson. I hear you have done a service of burying a fallen soul. Please accept our gratitude and extend it to Isambard when next you see him. You seek knowledge of missing tribe or inhabitants. It is true I am closer to the people than any other of the order. I confide with them and they in me. When they wish to speak to their keeper, Thal, I am the medium through which they do. Should I learn anything pertinent, I will be sure to share the information with you. Oh, I only wish Marcus would be more helpful in the matter. I pray he did not have nothing to offend. He saw terrible things during the calamity. His scars run deep. Indeed, he seems now to prefer the company of the dead over the living. While tragic, I fear such behaviour overfits the church. I received word not too long ago that one of our recent visitors, some man called Tancred, I believe, took offence at his conduct. I must have words with Marcus, and soon. Oh, Tancred was mad with him. Wonder why. Oh my god! Robot Wars! We all miss Robot Wars! I think. If you don't, what's wrong with you? Sadly, the only sort of thing we can cope with in the meantime is America's battle bots. There was a competition, I think, some time ago between American mechanics and British mechanics with those two games. And I think a British one won on English soil, so really they should have one in America. Thank you, PC. Burial is no easy thing, even when the departed is a stranger. Were you able to learn out from the missing common book? You've been keeping yourself rather busy of late, haven't you, PT? What the hell was wrong with him at that point? Pleasure, my dear, isn't mad. The name is Frank, and I share a passion with you and your mutual friends. Sorry, that is inappropriate. A pleasure. My dear Isambard, my name is Thancred, and I share a passion with you and our mutual friend here for learning what has become of these missing persons and why. I too spoke of Ungus more times than I care to count. There seems to be some truth to this notion of the common folks speaking their secrets only to those in the service of the gods. Prostration, prayer, penance, object deeds done behind closed doors away from prying eyes. Who better to take the pious unawares than she who takes confession? The good sister Wilson herself. What? Was? She wouldn't. She couldn't. Even the most beautiful rose has thorns, my friend. And you would be wise to keep an eye on to this rose. Still, the Lich Keeper, Marcus, I swear, 12. I've seen that face elsewhere before. Doesn't mean you have to be mean to him, prick. Jeebus! Sister Watson, it cannot be. Oh, she is wont to travel the Golden Bazaar and Rome. It is not uncommon to see her speaking to the children, but no, it could not. No way. I grow weary. Suspicion. I know there is one child in particular she is fond of. Pray seek out the boy, PT, and see if you cannot glean something from him about Watson's activities. Time to interrogate some children. All the children! Hello? Hey, you have an ankle, yes. You're up there. Noise over there. That's a good way of doing it. Asking for help while saying what the level is. Because then when you jump into a party, you can then talk about it, can't you? Oh, 51 would be in the next, yeah. I thought it might be that. In the next DLC. Sorry. DLC, it's expansion. Next expansion, basically. Well, this goes up, a random rebound goes up to level 50. Anything past that is beyond it. Don't mind the flying people, that's just something you get when you pass the first expansion, I think. Speak with the uncombed urchin. Huh. There's certain things you can't talk about right now, like groups like this. The story, the actual sort of lore, The actual lore of it all is something that's a definite no-no. But I'll bring up this back again. I'm joking. The law isn't no-no. I think there's a certain aspect as well that might be no-no as well, but yeah. Because like when people say no spoilers, you know, it's like, well, you talk about like different dungeons you're going into, named fights. There's like, some of them, you'd be like, hang on, isn't that such and such? You know, when you're earlier on in the game. Like, it's fine. I mean, how else are you supposed to help people if you don't ask them? Please help. Sister Wilson went out all on her own and hasn't come back. She always reads to me right here about Paul and the Order and the other side. I told her I lost my shiny thing and she went looking for it. One of the monsters outside us, our place find her. Oh dear. We must rescue the poor dear. Saving private lady person. So, it sounds like I need to get to a certain level spot, which means... there we go. You almost die also. Oh no, he hit me. There, love. You are the one from the church. Thank goodness you arrived when you did. It seems my gratitude is yours yet again. You spoke with the child? Yes, well, I was able to find his lost trinket. It is a ring given by his mother before she passed. I will see it safely back to him. Follow her again. No? Oh, God. I will go this way. They're not gonna pop on me. I'm like I'm twice their level. What you gonna do, him? What you gonna do? You play the vandals. Run wild on. You can very technically lose to something that is like such a high level against you. If there's too many of them, I just really stupid. Ooh, patch will protect. Cool. We all have our different names. And we must all accept our different names. And something else that might be different. I found her. She nearly died. Sister Watson was attacked outside the Golden Bazaar. Let's defend and secure a room at the inn for her, should she request any rest. Searching for the mementos of orphans, the risk of her own well-being in doing so, no less. Certainly not a luck dust that needs thankful, I always believe. Man, you really want to get inside her. I'm well glad that I reserved the inn room for Sister Watson. It seems she received greater injuries from her attackers than she initially let on. Thankfully, she is expected to make a full recovery. But now on to the matter at hand. Thankfully, came looking for you once more. He left word that he will be waiting at the Martyr encampment to the southeast. I pray the two of you were able to uncover some evidence regarding these disappearances. Well, it's the bizarrest thing. It really is. Oh no! Thancred, where have you gone? What's your deadly ass? I honestly should not have anywhere near 1 million. It's apparently a reward for new players that get to level 30. Oh yeah, and also 15 days free. I failed that again. Thank God! Thank God! 97 bodies, Ah, there you are, Beauty. So good of you to comment. Indeed, I've heard about your good sister Wesson. Decent bartender wounds were serious. I see my suspicions about the poor girls were misplaced. But false though they were, perhaps my suspicions were not entirely without merit. Following Sister Wesson near the Golden Bazaar, a band of a Marja convoy out. I tracked them as far as this encampment, but, well, let's say that I would prefer to keep my distance and remain here. This, of course, brings me to why I requested you, dear Beauty. Would you be so kind as to take a look inside? You're leaving me to get my ass kicked? Okay. Dun-dun. I couldn't help it. Aha! I have a clue. It's just funny. It's just really funny. Maybe I'm weird, but still. Didn't it tickle your fancy? Yes, I was waving at the guard at the front, and he just let me through. Oh, also there's this leaflet. This leaflet. See, wealth and knowledge to the hands of your children. Must be some sort of assembly to provide the poor with work. The lettering, atrocious, is it not? And these bits about novels seem somewhat less than studied. I find it hard to believe one among the order penned this. Pray, take this to the inn at Camp Drydon. Let us see what Sister Wesson makes of it. That button logged off. Whoop, wrong way. Hi, Billy! Bye, Billy! No more music! Unless you can hear music, in which case it's ringing in your ears. Ah! It'll re-loop eventually. Huh. Oh yeah, the unicorn! That's the one and only reason that you ever play a conjurer. Ow! Okay. India? No. India. Hello! My saviour comes again. To what do I owe the honour of this day? Have you seen this leaflet? Angrid was here! What is this? Blasphemous! These are not the teachings at all. This was not made by any true brother or sister of the order. Of that I can be sure. To think of it, weeks ago the church was plagued by missing garments. Someone could be posing as a priest of the order to deceive the people. Fudge! What thickens, PT? Our culprit pretends to be a priest to lend credence to his deception. There is no doubt an irony in there somewhere. But I suspect we have a worthy adversary on our hands. I shall consider how best to handle this. For now, tell Isambard what we have learned. Aye. Also, stop getting late. Easy. Yes, why? Posing as a priest? Think. These troubled notions aside, it's gratifying to finally be able to move this investigation forward. Thank you once again, PT. I shall keep my ears and eyes open. Now more than ever. I have so much money! Fucking hell. Ooh, dressed to be deceived. Dressed to deceive. Isambard wants to help you identify the elite and apprehend the false priest. Miles ahead. Well, I'm afraid I've not seen any unusual activity. Nor have any at this camp, giving me cause to doubt them. But unless we're going to identify the culprit, and soon more innocents will fall victim. Do not despair, just yet, my friend. An idea occurs to me. Our suspect has been posing as a priest, using leaflets bearing false promises to lure the poor. The PT and me serve like was like by posing as impoverished souls in need of succor. You think they're gonna believe a fancy-looking dude and a bunny is poor? Well, I suppose they won't be. But I mean, look, I dare to hope that this will yield us the answers we seek. It'll be a dangerous undertaking. But you two are more than capable of looking after yourselves. I'm next to useless in a battle, but I can supply the garments for the guys. These old tunics and slops should serve your needs, so long as you don't mind the smell and stains. I love the smell and stains of farmers. That sounded weird. These will serve very well. You have my thanks. Listen, Peter. So as to lay foundation of our little ploy, we must make it widely known that more vagrants have arrived at camp and are desperate for coin. To this end, I want you to don the old garments, Isambard has lent us, and beg for work around the camp. Before long, the false priest should catch wind of the process. See. Wait. Right. So we were Disa and Disa. Now everyone believes I'm not a archer for some reason. How'd you get up there properly? Never mind. Hi, I'm poor. Money. Greetings, good sir. Is there aught I might assist you with? Oh, I don't believe there is. I'm afraid our wares are very expensive. Mayhap you should rejoin your fellows out at the pond north of Sandgate. What? You? I preach the teachings of Esma. The warden, hast thou come to partake in the honey of our wisdom? Esma is the keeper of the sun and goddess of inquiry. All is laid bare beneath the light of her divine countenance. Open thy heart to this light, needy child, and thou shalt want for naught till the end of days. Okay. That's a no. Where? Ah, there. Dalston. Just about to get to the good part. Look at what you say. Sorry, we don't have any opening. Now get out of here so I can finish my story. So anyway, she was right there and... I'm joking. Surely! You are? Another refugee by the looks of you. The immortal flame have neither work nor coin for your life. Be gone, and see you don't make a nuisance of yourself. What assholes! Maybe it's no wonder there aren't people around. So many impoverished, so many kidnapped. Oh, we wonder why. What is it? God, not again. Look, being poor doesn't give you the right to pest whomsoever you like. Why don't you keep with your own kind out by that muddy pond of yours out Drybone? Maybe I should. Whee! You keep mentioning a muddy pond. You have quite a knack for being a nuisance, Petey. The camp is abuzz with talk of newly arrived vagrants. Though we were unable to attract our wayward transgressor, we were able to learn. Or have a copy by the pond north of Sandgate, the east of here. The eyes of the authorities do not reach that place, rather ideal for spiriting away humble souls. Let us go there and wait for the kindly priest to come and offer us aid and comfort. Needless to say, you will need to remain in disguise. What about your disguise? No. I could go this way this whole time. Should remember that. Ooh, a floppy disk. You don't see that anymore. Very rarely, anyway. Hold on. We're talking about specific. You look absolutely smashing, Peter. Positively dressed for deception. All that's left then is to wait for our quarry to appear. Wait a minute, there's a gem on that. Ah! Huh?
Oh, you poor unfortunate souls. This is no way for men to live. No way at all.
Who are you? What do you want?
Be at ease, child.
Or I mean, you know harm. I am a priest of the Order of Melthor, and I come to offer succor. This leaflet bears the teachings of Mel. Touch to them, and they will surely set you free from the shackles of Fenrir. A tempting offer, but I'm afraid I must decline. On account of that atrocious performance. You'd have made a god's awful, Mama August. Ah, shit! How'd you know? You bastard tricked me! Please don't hurt me, I was only doing it to protect my people. So, do continue. Very well, I'm a man of the Golden Bazaar, raised here, if not born. Some moons ago the Almalja raids began. It would appear as sudden as a sandstorm and plunder our village at will. Our defenders couldn't stand against them, few as they were. Everyone lived in fear. I wouldn't say my people, but being a merchant was all I knew, so I did the only thing a merchant could. I approached the Almalja in hopes of brokering a deal. In return for sparing the Golden Bazaar, they make demands, outrageous ones. Demands of what, pray tell? First of all, they wanted a schedule for crystal shipments from the Nanoa mines. For this, I bribed one of the workers to leak the information. Next, they wanted me to bring them people, so I posed as a priest to lure in the vulnerable and give them all to the Almalja. I didn't have a choice. Bullshit! Sorry. I'm sorry, but someone who goes around threatening women in public is not someone who's pathetic. Well, they are pathetic, but they're not weak-willed. Protecting one's own home is a noble thing, but at the cost of innocence. You could have sought the aid of the immortal flames, yet you did not. I suspect you're not telling me the full story. And then you sell out your own people. Speak! Oh, good. What did you say? The money was good. I said I could sell mole meat for a score of lifetimes and not even get a fraction of what the Almalgia pay me. How? You sacrificed innocence so that you could line your own pockets? Words fail to express the contempt I feel for you. Spare me your contempt. If you're to blame someone for the mess the world's in, then blame yourselves or the gods. No, not you again. Were you the one leaking the immortal flame patrol routes to the enemy as well? Spit it out. No, I know nothing about it, I swear. At this stage, I'm rather disinclined to leave what that leaves your mouth. But no matter, there'll be time enough to learn the truth. Kick him in the dick! PT, be a good man and take word of these developments to Minfilia, would you? Pray return as I won't intend. I shall prize everything I can from this filth. The abductors are still somewhere out there. Our foremost priority is to rescue them. Rules. I swear I'm not being rude. Well, I technically am. Paradin. No. Look, which one's better? Which one's better? They're both the bloody same. You can't desynthesize those. There. I feel rude not saying hello. Ah. So I checked. You need to get to the level 20 mission before you can get job quests. A level 20 mission, not the level 20 mission. The level 20 mission is coming up soon. Welcome back, Peter. I am pleased that you and Tancred have been getting along. I see. You have done well to uncover the truth, and thanks for the report. As Tancred said, we must ascertain where the abductors were taken. None but the Almalgia know the answer. Suffice it to say, they will not willingly part with this information. I fear blood will be spilled before all is said and done. Ooh, weapon combat, which means level 18 weapon combat. But I have a better weapon! Not to keep that. Like that other one. Really would like you to keep a distinguished information. Neat. Though we seek a peaceful solution to the primal problem, we must needs be ready to fight for our cause. You might take the field suitably prepared. I would have you meet with a goblin acquaintance of mine. His name is Mutamix Bubblypots. He is a scholar of useful repute. Mates is he is renowned for having introduced a revolutionary method for announcing equipment curiosity. The knowledge of this method was once a closely guarded secret, but thanks to Mutamix and his students, it has now been disseminated to the great benefit of all around. It would serve you well to acquire an understanding of the process for this purpose. I shall then you obeyed, take it to Mutamix, and use it to demonstrate his craft to you. Mutamix is ever to be found at his camp in Central Babylon. A place known as the bonfire. Look for a pillar of smoke, and the way will become clear. What damage? See that copyrighted. I don't know why I've got that stuck in my head. Wrong away, I wanted the wrong away. Oh. No, I can't climb very well. Nerd. I'll wave at the amateur again. Hi! Hello, Victoria. Coming to these bubbly butts. Ha! Who is a plan that comes to entering of Mutimeat's spotted bubbly butts? I have a dagger from Minfilia. Fighty Trudy drinks in every self. Oh, wait. Hang on, how is he talking like that? When full of airy self, Fighty Tool changes to Stony Shine, name of materia. In materia, join other Fighty Tool. And big arms, Fighty Tool gain power of airy self. What? Ultimate is reckoning with Uplander is friend of Minfilia. Why? Does the dagger smell of her? Yes. Tongue flaps, 3 cheers and Ultimates with fastness. Minfilia wants Uplander, see power of materia. Uplander brings Fighty Tool to Ultimates, yes. I mean, technically, yes. We have in the game we have Fighty Tools and Crafty Tools. Fighty Tool is unstrung as eating tool. Make good teachy show of power of materia. You cook bread with that. Okay.
The materia master.
I got his mic right. Yay! Now eyes up a blender. Point at Fighty Tool, yes? Materia joined with Fighty Tool. Fighty Tool gain power of materia. Fighty Tool reborn. Here, Uplander. Take Fighty Tool to Minfilia. What? Yay?
Materia, strictly speaking, kind of crystal.
It is created by drawing out ice-ray constituents from a piece of equipment and crystallizing into it. Sorry, my human language tough. Not just any old equipment it would serve. I hear. Must have sufficient spirit bond. That being a measure of how fully an item has been imbued with our spirit. When you attach a piece of material to gear, you imbue the host item with its power. That's how Master Music makes that dagger of yours from summit would have struggled to cut steak into a weapon worth wielding. Will it cut steak though? Uplander wishes to be joiner of material. The Uplander best fill brain case with knowings of crafty. Knowings of crafty making Uplander can become joiner of materia. If Uplander wants brain case to rattle with knowings of materia, Uplander best trade tongue flaps with learning ones of mutinics. What is he talking about? Back to Minfilia. Do I go the quick way? Right? Oh. I guess yeah. Bloody items again. What a waste. Yes, I guess they are. Ah! And they have a cat. There is a free company called Hunt. Bubbly bubbly. Soon gonna have to use Party Finder, which can take forever, so I'll just have a kit when that happens. What difference a single piece of material can make. Granted, the skills needed to manipulate the substance are not easily acquired, but one only need look upon the results to realise such efforts are worthwhile. As I am sure you are aware, the quality of one's equipment can be a difference between victory and defeat. Materia may well give you the edge you need, PT, so make it your own. Now it is time we discuss the matter for our next mission. Pray speak with me when you are ready to begin. Yep.
Lord of Inferno.
And I get a wrist guard. Woo! Word has arrived from Thancred concerning our ongoing investigation. It appears he was able to extract some information from our friend Dungus, the false priest. He revealed that he is due to meet with the Amalja to discuss their dealings. The Immortal Flames believe that the meeting will present an ideal opportunity to ambush and capture the Amalja responsible for the abductions, so they mean to have Dungus attend as planned. As the Amalja are anticipated to offer fierce resistance, the Immortal Flames have requested our support. I would happily provide it to them. Thancred is presently attending to another matter, but will join you as soon as he is able. Until such time as he does, you will be the Simon's sole representative on the ground. Before he left, he bade me tell you, save something. Such is his confidence in you, a confidence I share. When you have made ready, pray take yourself to Camp Drive over. I'll report to Flame Sergeant leaving the mission. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Unless you go into specific places outside of missions, then yeah. but then you just bring in ammo on something else. Hello? Ah, here we go. Oh, you're PT blank with the science. Well, thanks for coming, friend. Stronger for your assistance. Allow me to brief you on our mission. Our objective is to capture a Malger and prise from them the whereabouts of the abductees. The lizardmen aren't aware of that their man on this has been exposed. When they come to the rendezvous point to meet the traitor, we'll spring the trap. Owing to the clandestine nature of the mission, we can deploy only a small contingent. Every member must count, and so we request the aid of the science. The rendezvous will take place at the Invisible City. Please make your way there and lie in wait. You stand to learn much and more from the Amalgam plot, if the mission succeeds. PT, let's make sure it's done. It does. Yeah, this feels a lot quicker. I don't know why. Might just be because it's like, there's probably about the third time we've got to this point in the game. Might be further. But yeah, I swear I've done this before, it feels longer. No, it doesn't mean. Always felt longer to me. And then again, different setup I suppose as well. I mean, I could try something really stupid if I do have to wait, because I am like 15 levels ahead, but it is a huge risk. It could cost me. Oh, go away. Too high level for this one. Look, even these things are ignoring me. Go away with it. Six to 24. That's not very nice, is it? No. Let's see what happens. Hey, it's Bobblehead. Is the bait in place? That man's in position, sir. Good, make our move as soon as your Malger appear. Yes, sir. Why has he got devil's eyes? He looks like he's even got colour in his pupils. Or maybe that's me being harsh. Come on, go! Ah! What? Something to miss?
Bubbles! Oh, that's hard.
Oh God. Seriously?
I'm afraid you need to land more time too.
Sorry. I loaded the immortal flames clutches for moons before finally getting caught. Did you wonder how I managed it?
I'm on the payment!
Your every movement was known to me ahead of time. Now, as much as I can chat while I'm escape. They're all yours.
Bye!
Oh, dead. Unga.
We ain't very clever, are we? No. Apparently not for that. Wonderful. Oh, God knows how. Woo! Oh, I don't think so. There was way less than that when I was fighting them.
Put your whip down, or you'll come right to dead man.
Sorry, I couldn't help it. Look at us smacking this guy. Behind you! No? I was kicking his ass too. Oh no, he cast a sleep spell on me. Oh, don't worry, it'll take me about 3 hours to actually just bring him. The rest of you, march!
Thanks for a scum.
Are you?
Mocking me?
Yes.
I can't help it. I have Muppet conditions. Yeah.
Oh god. Your level is no longer saved. Oh, but it will be! Oh boy. Bum. I fear the Amalja means to give us their gods as an offering. If I must die, then let me die a soldier's death with steel in hand. Woo! Right, both of the embassies are available. I think... Oh my god, wow! Sweet! Hooray! How far does it go? I thought that it was one of these that they didn't do. Time for cutscene.
Lord of Inferno, hearken to our plea. Lord of Inferno, deliver us from our misery.
I'm gonna need a glass of water or something.
Almighty Ifrit, Lord of Inferno, your humble servant beseech you, grace us with your divine presence.
Yes, I love the fact that we've made a lot of the lore for the game as it's progressed canon. Little bits have been sort of switched up, but it's primarily all canon.
Almighty Ifrit, we bring you before you ignorant savages who do not know your Godhead. If it pleases you, Lord, scorch their human souls with your cleansing flame and mark them as your own.
Hurry!
Bring those two as well. What's going on? This ain't what I agreed. None but servants of Lord Ifrit may become the whole right of summoning. Soon as our believers are for it.
No, spare me. Thank you.
Shouldn't have done that. You really shouldn't have done that. I've committed now. I mean, if you can't entertain yourself, there's no point. Almighty Ifrit, I want true God. Yeah.
Your words are my bread.
What the the hell's going on?
Impossible! I but sorcery to resist my master's will.
How am I supposed to know?
Could it be? Your soul already belongs to another. Yes, that is the only explanation.
I guess God bless the vision. See, that's how he talks. Please stop. Oh boy. Woo. Very careful now. Not want to go to the place. That's all. Unless you're the tank, you just vicious explosive into the place. Stop casting fire. This like fire. Oh, move! Ah. Oh, it's got poison in it. Paying enough attention. Ah! Oh, wait. Shoot the nail. Break the nail. Break the nail. Circle. Stay inside the circle. Something's glowing, get out the way. Something's glowing, get out the way. Something's glowing, get out the way. Ah! Just got out the way that in time. There we go. Ah! Wow. Yeah. Woohoo! Is that done in 10 minutes? 9 minutes maybe? Wow! That's cool. I might need to get a glass of water. Just that moment. That hurt. My own fault. those now. Oh, it felt a lot quicker. For some reason. I mean, they have kind of sort of streamlined it a bit. Pray forgiveness for my lateness. What? What? Oh. I was delayed by a congregation of Amalja's zealots. I swear, each seemed more evangelical than the last. This isn't a lot. Yeah! Oh, you're a rogue. Neat. I see the Bloodsworn wasted no time in extracting the captives. No less than I'd expect from Flip Jones and Quick Man. Ah, for those two, it's fair to say their hardships have only just begun. They have much to answer for. They're indoctrinated. You can't get out of them now. I feel I owe you an apology, Weezy. Had I known this mission would prove so dangerous, I would never have left you faced alone. You have been given a veritable baptism of fire. Literally. Ah, don't worry about it. But let us continue this conversation on agreeable terms. Dragon, what was that? This way, sir.
Hey, hey.
So that was the mighty Uproot. And what a disappointment he was. Oh, what a disappointment he was. The readings are nowhere near what I had anticipated, even taking all darn interference into account. You should have known better than to rely upon 5-year-old data left by the 8th Legion. Nor can we expect any more support from the motherland if the troubles at court. We have only ourselves to rely upon. Ever the pessimist, my dear Livia. Promise me you'll never change. We've wasted enough time here. That meter of yours is too old to give any reading worth a damn. Not that it was not worth a damn for it to read, but I take your point. I suppose we must content ourselves with the knowledge that we have achieved our primary objective. Yet I find that I'm troubled by that adventurous unexpected show of strength. Could such a foe prove an hindrance in our plans?
Yes.
Perhaps. That is a consideration for another time. You have been given a task. That is your priority. I suggest you treat it as such. Fail to do as my lord commands, and I will spare him the trouble of punishing you. Oh my. I think he wants that. Well, I like that. Beware, woman, I shall need to be on my best behaviour. She's a child compared to the leader that she's in love with, though. Weird. Woo! I did it! Yay! Alpha now withdraws from battle. What? What? The... Wait, what? Alpha Noah's with us? Okay. That was... different. Ah, there you are, BT. Come, rest a while. You will have no better opportunity. After witnessing their gods ignominious The Amalja will be less inclined to restore our wrath. For a time, at least. Now, however... Ah yes, I was in the process of apologizing. I do hope you will forgive me. I arrived too late to be of any use to you or the abductees. But it ill suits me to dwell on the negatives. It's still unfortunate, misfortunes. There is still reason to rejoice, Greedy Slain, by your hand, no less. That is indeed no ordinary individual. Not that I have thought you were ordinary. On the contrary, I have long suspected you have the potential to shape the tale of this realm, the fate of this realm. What can I say? I find our talent remains undamaged. Philly will be proud beyond all reckoning when she hears of your deeds. I trust you shan't object to my bearing the tidings to her. That way I can claim to have contributed something to this mission. You, meanwhile, have yourself a rest. Take some time to relax and return to the waking sands when you're good and ready. We can discuss matters in more detail then. Just don't take too long, will you? The realm's problems won't solve themselves. Apparently. Yay. Oh, right. Well, I've got about 9 left now, haven't I? Or less. I could have sworn we got loads of them. I don't know if you get more. Can you get more? I don't know. Right, you return to the waiting sands. See, they updated it some time ago to sort of make it a bit easier to get through. Because you were asked to go to the waiting sands a ton of times, and every time you'd sort of you'd teleport to this thing, horizon, and then just run all the way. And obviously that takes a while. We. The triumphant hero returns. Snipe told us the news upon his arrival. He's presently in the Solar, giving a full report to Lady Manfilia. You should join them at once. Lady Manfilia is most eager to see you. Oh my. And I get a bracelet! Yay! I get a pretty bracelet. My late arrival nearly cost P.T. his life. I wasn't there when the Almanza took him prisoner. And I wasn't there when they served him to Ifrit. You're fired! Yes, by some miracle he survived. That does not excuse the fact he should never have had to face such dangers alone. Failed utterly. Just as I'm failing you all. What's done is done, Manfred. You don't blame yourself for every... Aye. There's some things we couldn't take account for. PC, it's good to see you again. Impeccable timing, my friend. I had just finished regaling Manfilia with your heroic exploits. Manfred has told me everything. You have done well to return to us. Perils we face do not great, yet part of me believes that I have no cause to fear. And now we can put paid to our own investigation. As we suspected, the Amalja undertook both the robbery and the abductions with the aid of summoning their primal fruit. Nor is this tale limited to Ulgar. Similar incidents are rife in both limbs of the Minster and Gridania of late. I dare say you've been curious as to how these crimes are linked to the finals. Permit me to explain. Having manifested in the physical realm, the finals must consume ether if they are to maintain their presence here. And the stronger they become, the more ether they require. Now, ether exists throughout creation, flows through all life and permeates the very air we breathe. Alas, this alone will not suffice to sustain the galactic freak. Nay, he and his kind require a more concentrated source of crystals. It is for this reason that incidents involving crystals can often be traced back to a primal. Which leaves us with why of the abductions. To understand this, you must first understand how primals are born. When all is well with the world, primals possess no physical form. Their essence is dispersed across the great river of Ether. However, when the world is plunged into chaos, those who worship the primals cry out to their gods for deliverance from suffering. These cries serve as a beacon towards which a primal's essence is irresistibly drawn. It is this coming together of etheric coalescence which grants the being's physical form. Once born, a primal gains strength from its followers' worship. The more numerous and fervent they are, the more powerful their gods become. But the primals are so satisfied with such reverence as their endurance freely give. And in order to gain more power, they do not scruple to create followers. They do this by tempering mortals, a process to which you yourself are subjected. I have a temper after that, but I'm not tempered. Yet, even as if we took your comrades in his thrall, you alone remained unaffected. This is thanks to the power you possess, the Echo. You know not the why of it, but those blessed with the Echo are immune to primal influence. It is as though a great power protects us. When you first came to us, I told you that the Echo would be instrumental in dealing with primal threat. I trust you now begin to see why. The recent incidents all share a common trait: meticulous planning, such elaborate designs that are a new development, and one which fills me with an unshakable sense of foreboding. Safe return. The immortal flames assured me they will deal with the aftermath, so you need not concern yourself with that. You may rest easy for a time. I suggest you take full advantage of your respite. Beauty. You may be sure it won't last long. Once the people learn the identity of the hero felled and freaked, I fear you will have nary a moment to yourself. About the tempered, might I ask, what happens to them? Whether she intended to or no, Amphilia neglected to tell you something. Something I think you'll be best you heard from one of us. It concerns the tempered abductees that were rescued. I'm sorry to report that all are to be put to death. The flames of whom you were imprisoned included. Needless to say, this information must not be made known to the public. I swear to you that we would not do this if there were any other recourse, but once a man is tempered, he is tempered for life. Its very essence lends strength to the primal whom we cannot choose but worship. Not solely silent, continue our fight. No more innocents need to be sacrificed. I hope it will continue to send with us, Peter. But I should be going. I must offer my apologies to the Flame General for the losses his people suffered. Till next time. Almost dead for a flight of fancy. God's forgive me. How many more lives? I swear I would never have allowed this to happen. I have to do better. I have to be stronger. Do you need someone to talk to, mate? Now you've got friends and allies. They surely wouldn't have an issue with the filler. Ooh, this bit. Minfilia is wearing a wry smile. Might it have something to do with your newfound fame? Actually, I don't remember if I ever joined the Serpents. Until not so very long ago, you were but one of many adventurers seeking to make their way in Eorzea. But for your character and courage, you were raised to the esteemed post of envoy. Thereafter, you travelled the realm, aiding those in need without thought of reward, confirming to Ida and Papalima that the Scions would benefit from your aid. I think no sooner had you joined us that you personally bested the primal Ifrit. You have achieved a great deal in a short term, and won fame in doing so. Alas, fame does not come without a price, as you will soon discover. Nice dagger. Is that the one that got crafted? We have a guest, P.T. Or rather, you have guests.
My pardons!
Oh god. You Minfilia, agent his own ways. I am given to understand that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have but recently welcomed a new hero into their midst. I'm here on behalf of the Maelstrom. Grand Company are lent to the Minter to offer said hero a place to honour within our ranks. What? Could you not have waited? As you can see, PT, your recent exploits have garnered you the attentions of the Grand Companies of Eorzea. Each organisation would have a great fame for its own. To this end, all three sent officers to court. Are they even going to take me to dinner first? No? They would not ordinarily go to such things to enlist a new recruit. That they have is evidence of their high regard for you. Okay. I find myself wondering how word of PT's deeds spread so quickly. That the immortal flame should know his rank is to be expected, but what are the other Grand Companies? Well, do hire a gossip! Your reputation precedes you, Master Blanc. Just an ordinary man who can face a primal and emerge victor. And imagine our pride when we learned that you began your journey as an adventurer in our own Britannia. Know that the people hold you in high esteem, and that you will always be welcome among us. The Order of the Twin Adder has need of valiant men such as you. Join your strength to ours, friend, and together let us ensure that peace ever reigns over Twelvewood. What a pleasure it is to finally meet you, Master Blanc. My comrades speak of you in the most glowing terms. A man of your time belongs to the immortal frames. Join your strength to ours, friend, and together let us secure a prosperous future for all. The Admiral was not exaggerating when she said, "You have the look of a hero." Full often does she speak of you, friend. It's only natural that we should want you of the Maelstrom. Join your strength to ours, and together let us see the grand vessel of Limsa Malinsa to the shores of glory. What?
Ready, Minfilia!
Very well. Though I am quite sure you need no reminding, may have a brief summary of the situation would help you clarify your thoughts on this matter. As you know, the Grand Companies are an all-encompassing organizations empowered to call upon the martial, economic, and technological resources of their respective city-states in time of strife. There are presently 3 such organizations in Eorzea: the Maelstrom of Limsa the Mincer, the Order of the Twin Adder of Britannia, and the Immortal Flames of Uldar. Serving a Grand Company means serving the nation to which it belongs. You will be charged with its defence and tasked with advancing its cause. In return for your faithful service, You will be furnished with various rewards, some of which may well prove useful to you in your other endeavours. If you are agonizing over which of the Grand Companies best deserves your loyalty, be at ease. The commitment you make this day need not be permanent. Should you wish to shift your alliance at a later date, you are entitled to do so, and yet I can see that this is no small choice you face. A thought occurs to me. You will, of course, recall that the 3 city-states are planning to hold their remembrance services. Well, as part of the proceedings, I am given to understand that the leader of each Grand Company will deliver an address. Oh God, no! We still have to do this? Hearing the addresses ought to help me make an informed decision. What say you, my dear officers?
Upon suggestion.
You are wise, as you are beautiful, my lady. Very well, let PT hear our leader speak, then return here with his decision. One of those guys coming on to you. I mean, they should all be, but we eagerly await your answer. Oh. Yeah, I was going to be saying. Where the hell are they going? What? I know full well that adventurers are, by their nature, a liberty-loving breed. I'm not best suited to the discipline of military service, but I strongly urge you to join a Grand Company nonetheless. While the promise of reward is enticing in itself, it is not the only benefit. You are possessed of great power, Peter, and with it you are capable of doing untold good. Yet know that great power is wont to attract attention. Not all of it translates. There will be those who wish you ill, and you must needs be on the lookout for them. Yet, however vigilant you are but one man in the midst of a grand company. However, you will be one man amongst many. Friend amongst friends. Your achievements will be shared, and so will the danger. I could think of a better arrangement. Of course, joining one organisation need not mean leaving another. I hope that we can continue to rely upon your aid. It's well known that we will have need of it in the days ahead. The Grand Companies seek to protect their own nations. We Scions, on the other hand, seek to preserve the future of Eorzea as a whole. Similar, yet not quite the same. Now then, I expect that you will be afield more often in the future. As such, I would have you carry this link pearl with you at all times. It will allow us to stay in touch regardless of location. Eorzea is changing, PT, and you have the power to help shape it anew. None can say what the morrow will bring, but so long as we believe in ourselves, there is naught we cannot achieve. Now, it is time you made ready for your journey. Before you depart, be sure to speak to Tara. She will apprise you as to where and when the remembrance services are due to take place. It's a little bit of that. Speak with Tara. You bloody gossip. Oh wait, hang on. Oh yeah. Is that a bracelet? It was a bracelet. Yep, everything goes up. Apart from vitality. Why does vitality go up? That's just me. Oh Way now. Terrible this. Taru, you bloody gossip.
I'm sorry about all the attention you're getting, PT. I might have sung your praises a little too loudly, and often, to a few too many people. Next time I should be sure to hold my tongue, literally if necessary. Anyway, I expect you want to know where the remembrance services are taking place. If all goes to plan, Udani's Grand Company, the Order of Divine Adder, will hold the first of the 3 services. Elder Ceti Agami Seno will deliver her address at Miketo Amphitheatre. I should probably mention at this point that due to the organisational challenges involved in assembling all of the involved parties, it's possible that the order of the services might change. Still, there's not much we can do about that. So make Gridania your first point of call. Next you'll need to go to Uldar, where Flame General Rovan Alden will be addressing the Masters of the Royal Promenade. Oh, and it's rumoured there's to be a special guest. How exciting! Last but not least, you make your way to the stateroom in Limbs of the Minter, where Maelstrom Chief Admiral Melvin Swain giving her address. But on that note, well, off you go then. I hope you find the remembrance services suitably educational. I suggest visiting the city-states in my prescribed order, though with your record of impeccable timing and luck, the schedule may well change in favour of your preferred travel plans. Farewell. That's just funny. But yeah, you can actually go to them in any order you want. Here is Amanda, repair my gear. Thank you for repairing my gear. The Max Rad. You good in me. I'm gonna have to check something rather odd. No, I'll just do that. Click on it. Who do this side with? Oh, it's good, damage eaters. Very nice in the penguin music. I'll get a copyright claim for the song that I usually do. Time from the Heavens. I don't know if I get a copyright claim for any of the other songs. I might get something for the Freak Fight, but I'm not sure. Right, I'm just gonna quickly go for yeah, I should take it on. Enjoy the cutscene.
I lost my son to the calamity.
The 3 Seed Seers are all together.
Some say you couldn't take a step without stumbling over a body. Our forebears were once strangers in the Twelves Wood.
Oops. Yeah.
Fearful of the Green Wrath, They hid themselves in the dark recesses of the earth. Yet they dreamed of basking in the dappled sunlight of the forest. Through great effort, they proved their worth to the elementals, and were granted a place beneath the boughs. So it was that Gridania was born, some 5 centuries ago. Working hand in hand, the Hyur and the Elysian settlers sowed the seeds of our civilization, and soon they were joined by folk of all races. So nourished by the waters of unity, and blessed by the light of the matron, Gridania flourished into the great nation it is today.
Do you see the Gridanian standard? There, hanging behind the Elder Seedseer. The entwined serpents represent the unity between Hyur and Elysian. An elegant symbol, do you not agree?
In accordance with the will of the elementals, we have embraced a life of peace. Alas, our neighbors have not always sought the same for themselves, nor for us.
Never knew that.
Though we Gridanians have no love for war, we have still less for those who would threaten our way of life. Ever have we fought to protect the sanctity of the Twelveswood. When the Garlean Empire brought its war of conquest to Eorzea, we rallied under the noble standard of the Twin Adder that we might push back the encroaching darkness. And it was we who prepared the ground for the reformation of the Eorzean Alliance, that all the peoples of this realm might stand united against the common threat. Five years ago, the Alliance met the armies of the Empire upon the fields of Cartano.
Two started, and then another one joined a bit later.
It would prove the bloodiest battle in recent memory. Countless Gridanian lives were lost.
Like 30 years later.
As Supreme Commander of the Order of the Twin Adder, ever shall I bear the weight of our people's sacrifice. Alas, their loss was not the only tragedy to befall us that day, for soon came the calamity. The scars borne by our forest are a constant reminder of its violence. Our lives have been irrevocably changed, each waking hour a struggle to survive. Driven to desperation, some among us have strayed from the path of righteousness, resorting to banditry, poaching, and other unconscionable deeds. To compound our woes, the Ixal have returned in force, emboldened by our suffering. They test our defenses nigh without cease, and prey upon the vulnerable. So beleaguered from within and without, it is of little wonder that our unity now falters. Dark times are upon us.
Time was a man could walk the high roads without fear.
On this day, 5 years ago, countless Eorzeans laid down their lives that we might behold another dawn. Please join with me in honoring their memory.
Please, stop on doing that.
And how do you propose to honor the memory of those you cannot remember, pray tell?
I don't know. Also, shh! She's doing a speech!
The destruction wrought by the calamity was indiscriminate. It dealt death to Eorzean and Garlean alike. Yet while we have labored to rebuild our homes, to rebuild our lives, the Empire has set about raising steel fortresses here in the Twelveswood. Let none be mistaken. The Garleans remain the greatest threat to our survival. If we are to stand against them, we must remember what it is to be united. Our many troubles blind us to the woes of our fellow man. Thence is harmony lost. Yet harmony is the founding principle of Gridania. We are gathered here to honor the fallen. Let them be honored not only in word and thought, but through concerted action. I bid you, join hands with me once more beneath the Twin Adder standard.
Okay, everybody, hold hands, come on, you at the back, hold hands, you as well.
And together, let us heal the forest's wounds, that our progeny might live in harmony beneath these ancient boughs. For serenity, purity, and sanctity.
Why are none of them holding hands?
We must think of the children.
Woods will be done.
It's up to us to protect the forest.
All the elementals!
Won't somebody please think of the children? Sorry, I've got too far to go. Oh man. Who must think of the children? Oh no. Sorry, it's a Simpsons reference and it'll just make you laugh every time. Oh, it was such a silly one as well, wasn't it? It was like the Simpsons, they were a bear that turned up on like one of the streets
If
and everyone had to
permit
hide.
me, Alfie, no.
You're right, Alfie, no, I'm leaving.
And my sister,
Oh wait, you were the person who was helping me in
service.
that fight. Cheers, mate.
I saw at a glance that you were a fellow traveler.
I guess.
You might call us students of history, sampling the realm's remembrances in pursuit of enlightenment.
Oh my god, I'm so glad you get that voice slapped out of you. I'm joking. Whoever was asked to do these for the first sort of expansion, you have to give them a lot of credit for the work they did put in. It might be jarring hearing it again, or because how it progresses, but still, they must have put a lot of effort into doing all these lines for very little pay, to be honest. Because you think like with sales and stuff, they get some kind of residual, but no, just one-off payment, that's it. The Gridanians are unfortunate enough to have to contend with two beast tribes. The Ixal are unquestionably more troublesome, being of a naturally warlike disposition, and wanted to summon their bloodthirsty primal Garuda. The Sylphs, by contrast, are peaceful in nature, giving mischievous rather than malevolent, and have long been friendly in terms with the Gridanians, until recently at least. Alas, they have grown aloof, and a change observed at roughly the time they summoned the primal Remove. The Gridanians have no love for war, and they consider open conflict the last resort. Though they clash with the Ixal ever more regularly, we may be assured they do so in self-defense. As with the Sylphs, they are yet bound by a peace treaty, though one wonders how long it will be before it is broken. The Twelveswood was previously plundered during the calamity, leaving Gridania vulnerable to attack. The people are hopeful that restoring the wood, and thereby power of the elementals, will put an end to their woes. Yet how long will it take? Centuries, I'd wager. That's alright, I'm sure some of these guys live over 100 years. Meanwhile, the Ixal will continue their incursions, spurred on by Garuda and their insatiable appetite for destruction. Whether the Gridanians like it or not, sooner or later it will come to all-out war. And when it does, the Orm Twin Adder will need all the help it can muster. Well, they have a bigger issue that you're not talking about. How valuable might the aid of a capable adventurer prove to them then? Well, perhaps we'll find out if the leader, Elder Seatsier's words fell on fertile ground. See you, kid. I wonder which one's the oldest. You think I'm joking? Oh, I could have just got to begin. No. Chamber of Roll. You know, they didn't used to have this sort of pop-up menu. You had to kind of guess where things were. It was fun. Especially when some of the names didn't actually take you to the place you wanted to go. That depends on the demand. Good question.
Behold, 'tis the Sultana Nanima herself!
And Roban as well!
What? Oh, boy, I guess.
Hark you, souls of flame, drawn to the bosom of the desert, where the fire burns brightest and shall rage forevermore. Hurrah! Roban! Where since antiquity,
It does sound
under
very
the
similar,
sage and
doesn't it?
judicious rule of the Ul dynasty, we have brought sand into gold. Where by the grace and glory of Nalthal have our brave sons and daughters flourished and prospered. I speak of Ul'dah!
There, at the Flame General's back flies the Grand Company's standard. Note the sigil. The golden scales of order balance the jewel of prosperity with the flame of might.
Great and many are the gifts our nation has given the realm.
Very studious young man, isn't he?
In Eorzea's darkest hour, on the killing fields of Cartano, none spent more in blood and gold than we. Thus was the 7th Imperial Legion laid low.
So that's how it happened. How soon history forgets.
Of course it does. And actually,
Yet
no, they're
many
just saying
left our
that to a
gates,
group of
never
people
to
already.
return. Let us pray for our absent brothers and sisters, that they might know happiness in the great beyond, as Thal's honored guests. If the fates were fair, the price we paid that day would have bought us victory. Alas, they are not. And now, but 5 years into this 7th Umbral era, the spirit of sacrifice which granted us our strength is all but dead. Look around you. What do you see? A people divided, downtrodden and enthralled. Where are the merciful alms of the rich? Where is the just steel of the righteous? I ask you, is this the great nation our brothers and sisters gave their lives to save? You who call this living, dishonor the name of the immortal flames. It is but a slow death. Our enemies surround us. The savage hordes of the Amalja wait beside our roads, strangling the lifelines of trade. Meanwhile, the Garleans make mock of our borders and despoil our land of its natural wealth. We stand on a precipice, yet we do not act. Whether trader or soldier, monetarist or royalist, all must recognize that a divided Ul'dah stands to fall. Victory and fortune walk hand in hand. Ye who seek glory and wealth, look not to what little you can snatch from your neighbor, but to the boundless wealth of the world beyond. Now is the time to unite. Now is the time to ride forth. In the name of the Sultana, I beseech you. Line not your own coffers, but those of the immortal flames. Seek not to prosper from Ul'dah, but to restore her to prosperity. As the realm prospers, so shall Ul'dah.
Did you just
as
tell
Ul'dah
everyone to give him
prospers,
cash?
so shall her people.
Ya for Ul'dah!
Together we are one.
No children in the race.
Rauban?
Oh god.
People of Ul'dah, I, Nanimo, 17th in the line of Ul, address you. Much has been made of the wealth of Ul'dah. Yet those who measured that wealth in coins and carats are gravely deceived. For the true wealth of Ul'dah lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people. Beloved subjects, I bid you raise aloft the torch of Ul'dah, that her flames might serve as a beacon for all Eorzea to see.
Long live Nanamo!
Glory to the Sultana!
For victory and fortune, stride fearless into the inferno, for we are by fire reborn!
They want to set them all on fire?
Forsooth!
The time is now!
I fancy meeting you again.
I don't know anyone who shouts out for soup. Yeah, are you stalking me? The Uldahs have a long history of conflict with the Almalja, the beast tribe that worships the primal fruit. He kicked his ass. Judging by the look on your of distaste, I take it you have encountered them. Yeah. The Uldahs do not shy from confrontation. If art threatens their precious prosperity, they will seek to crush it. Though they have dealt with Ifrit thus far, smothering his flame each time he is stoked to life. Yet, he is but one of several problems, though they have been quite quiet these past years. The Galleons have not gone away. Meanwhile, refugees continue to arrive in droves, and Ul'dah has no clear policy on how to deal with them. After all, not even the Sultan's coffers are bottomless, and even assuming that they have the coin, resources will ever be finite. Which brings me back to the subject of Ifrit. It has been observed that the Almalja are summoning him with ever-increasing frequency. Every time they do so, the Uldahs send their forces to smack the primal, and though they invariably succeed, each victory is bought with blood. It is a war of attrition which they cannot well sustain. Small wonder then that the immortal flames are eager to recruit more members. At such a desperate hour, an adventurer of your experience would be a most welcome addition to their ranks. Why does the red one keep storming off? I mean, to be fair, that's what I do during a conversation if no one's talking. Kind of. Hey, what's up? You doing alright? Oh boy. I've been going for 2 hours. Been going for quite a while though. Beating a freak once. It's a little, I'm going to go through all of these before I decide which group I join, so they'll all start talking at once. I'm going to go That's a daft castle now. Oh no, hold on. This way? Yep, off we go. We should be more sort of louder. But, you know, if it's too loud, you'll probably be deafened. Here to attend the remembrance service. Be quick, the Admiral is due to give out her address at any moment. Let's go. Bing!
The Garleans are another matter altogether.
So much for our alliance.
It's sunk beyond the seabed.
Wait, why do they have Scottish people there? I never thought of them as seafarers. What's them angry? The Irish, maybe. Maybe the Scottish are. I didn't know this.
Brothers and sisters of the sea, hearken unto me. Look upon this, our mighty crimson standard, and tell me your hearts do not swell with pride.
Oh, I'm not really a brother or sister of the sea, so no. Yarr!
700 summers have come and gone since our forefathers first ran aground in this fertile bay. In that time, guided by the Mother of Oceans, Limsa Lominsa has grown from humble fishing village to uncontested ruler of the 5 seas and beyond.
Did you look as the Admiral bid you? It is a rather stirring standard, I must say. The Crimson Field is meant to signify the blood of fallen crewmates, while the Black Longship represents a pirate vessel.
When the Garlean Empire marched upon Eorzea, we assembled beneath the Maelstrom Standard, and our grand company was reborn. All answered the call, from the Knights of the Barracuda to Hilfir's bloody executioners. And together, we met our would-be conquerors upon the field of Cartino. That day, the world bore witness to the united strength of Limsa Lominsa.
Yeah.
I swear to you, no army ever fought harder or with more courage. Yet many of ours did not survive. You want to join up
and make an actual settlement? You're like, yeah, go on.
Join me now in remembering those who fought in the name of freedom and fell. May their souls be returned to the sea.
Freedom. Yes, they have always been rather fond of their freedom, much as the beast tribes have. Small wonder. Beneath the surface, one would struggle to tell them apart.
Wow. Wow.
It has been 5 long years since the calamity struck. 5 long years of tireless rebuilding. Yet still the wounds of the calamity fester and weep. But when I stand atop the mizzenmast and gaze out upon our battered and broken vessel, I see an undying spirit. Did we not build all this from the wreck of the Galadian all those centuries ago? Shall we not do so again? Yet there are those who would see this ship of ours sink beneath the waves of the restless Rotano. The Sahagin creep ashore seeking blood for their accursed god.
Those fishback bastards.
Have risen?
While the mines of Odomero spew forth kobolds who push ever south, despoiling our lands as they go.
Hey.
These savage beast tribes will be the first waves to crash against our creaking hull. And behind them swells the grim tide of the Garlean Empire. Even now the curs fly their flags within our borders. Doubt not, but that they will be upon us ere long. We are well nigh surrounded. Yet there are those among us who would rather turn their swords against their crewmates than our cannons against our foes. How can we hope to repel our many enemies when mutiny breeds below deck? There is but one course left to us. One bearing that will bring us victory over the beast hordes and the Empire both, and see this ship safe to port. We must mend the rift the Calamity has reopened twixt pirate and maelstrom, and stand fast with our adventurer brothers against the coming tempest. Mark ye well, a crew without unity is no crew at all. 'Tis but a mass of drowned men. To me, then, brothers and sisters of the sea, gather beneath the undying crimson standard and pledge me your strength, your skill, your wisdom. And with the guidance of the navigator, this great vessel of ours shall ride the waves till sea swallows all.
I only read the first arc.
Long live the Admiral!
Move them!
Which is bloody hilarious.
Gather the lads!
Oh, where's me cutlass?
I'll follow ye to the seven hells,
The
Admiral!
pirate captain is a tyrant because he made his navigator cry, who had already quit. It was like, what?
Fancy meeting you again.
Yes, I'm getting kind of concerned about this consistency. Consistency. I'm going to have to dance soon. Sorry. The Admiral mentioned her address. Limbs of Lamentum is plagued by two beast tribes. The first are the fish-like Zahak, worshippers of the primal Leviathan. The second are the kobolds, who dwell beneath the earth and take the primal Titan for their lord. As if the beast tribe's presence weren't troublesome enough, the Guardians have also chosen to erect a fortress right in the Lamenton's backyard. And that is to say not of the internal strife. As a nation of pirates, there is no end to the blood feud between various factions, and while they fight among themselves, the Guardians wet their blades and watch. I watch them. With the Lamentans, if the Lamentans are to have any standing here, they must first resolve their own affairs. Differences must be set aside and a primal threat dealt with once and for all. To this end, I expect they will soon take decisive action against the beast tribes. Mark my words, the Maelstrom Standard will be drenched in the deepest shade of crimson ere long. That a capable adventurer like you would be a valuable addition to their crew is beyond question. Seriously, that's just rude. I mean, I don't know why I say that, because I do that often myself. Genuinely, I could be sat in like a conversation with a group, and then as soon as I get cut out the conversation, I'm off. PT, this is Minfilia. You are well aware, I hope. You are well, I hope. Would I be correct in thinking the final remembrance service has concluded? How did you know that? A moment ago, you said. What a coincidence. Jesting aside, I trust you remember our guests from the Grand Conference. Well, delighted though we are to have them here at the Waking Sands, it would not do to keep them in suspense any longer than necessary. In short, hurry back. We must pray return to the Waking Sands.
So we are nearing job quests. Yay! Heyo! 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 Whee! So I will be joining the Twin Adders. It's not that I'm ever going to do PvP, but it just feels odd to actually have a different three company alliance to the one that you're in. Yes, the three companies usually do align themselves with a thing. So yeah. So the Serpent Officer. Welcome back, PT. Were the company leaders' words as illuminating as you had hoped? No, they're all boring. Aye, each nation is beset with problems. I trust you see now why your services are in such demand. Would that there were more of you, PT. There are. But you must be tired from your journey. Why don't you rest a while and take a moment to reflect on your decision? Once your mind is made up, pray give the Grand Company officers your answer. I got money. I got money.
The gods only know what grand company our adventurer friend will keep.
I already know.
The wheels of change are in motion regardless.
Brother, are you certain this course is best?
Whatever do you mean, dear sister?
The so-called remembrance ceremonies were little more than standard waving rallies. As though the Calamity and 7th Umbral Era warranted scarcely a mention.
Well, of course they were standard waving rallies. Since you are so observant, mayhap you noticed what mention was made of the Warriors of Light? None. I suppose they must have forgotten the heroes who spared Eorzea a fate worse than the Calamity?
Well, it's more that they don't have documents of them. I mean, it's alright saying we remember the Warriors of Light.
No, dear Alizé, they haven't forgotten these details.
Ah, heroes!
They have elected to omit them. Deep are the wounds the Calamity inflicted upon Eorzea. So deep, in fact, that the realm still bleeds.
Yeah, same as every other Calamity.
Needless to say, the beast tribes and their primals do little to alleviate the pain. So, the task of salving Eorzea's wounds falls to the scions of the 7th Dawn, with a little help from our friends, the Grand Companies. Remembrance will yield no remedy. If our world is to heal, we must put the horrors of the Calamity behind us.
Our grandfather would never entrust the fate of the realm to despots who rewrite history to their convenience. There must be another way to cure what ails this world, and I mean to find it.
You are most welcome to try. Our paths may differ, but our destination is the same. In time, I dare say we will see eye to eye.
Yes, in time.
I should hope so.
My lady, we
God,
ought
will
to
you change your
escort
outfit? You look too similar.
Hope does not come into it. We share the burden of this fate, dear sister, and will prevail together or not at all. The salve will serve not only to close up our present wounds, but prevent old ones from opening anew.
Oh, apparently I woke up. Right. Aha! Ah, I take it the Elder Seatsier's words have touched your heart. Have you resolved to entwine your destiny with that of the Twin Adder? Yes! You have chosen wisely, my friend. The Elder Seatsier will be overjoyed. God remembered you. Let us speak of practical matters. In order to complete the enrollment procedure, you must report to the Adder's Nest. Okay. Company you keep? I guess, well, from your wanderings in New Britannia, you give your name to the personnel officer there, and he will guide you through the formalities. I have no doubt but that your deeds will bring great honour to our order. When next we meet in Britannia, I shall be proud to call you brother. Brother! That do will be expensive. Well, got 1 million gills, so... It literally just like randomly popped up. I was like, where did that come from? I love an email to my actual account. I was like, what? Yay! Right, this way. Wave. Company keep that out. Yeah. You are come to the Adder's Nest, headquarters of the Order of the Twin Adder. Happy to welcome they who would toil in the elemental's name for the good of our forest nation. I'm here to enlist if you'll have me. Might you be P.T. Blank? I thought as much. Our recruitment officer sent word that you would be coming. It's a pleasure and an honour both to welcome you to our ranks. Now, let me gather together the relevant documentation. So, what is it? Report. An urgent message from MRSA Spire, sir. A Highland Skyways airship has taken fire from Imperial forces in the skies over the East Shroud. The vessel's engines were crippled, sir. It was forced to make an emergency landing outside Nine Ives. Nine Ives? Gods, this could not have come at a worse time. All but a handful of our forces are frozen afield dealing with the Ixal. P.T., I know full well you have yet to formally be inducted into our ranks, but we have urgent need of your aid. Say no more. Where is it? In all likelihood, the airship was bearing civilians, and if reports are accurate, it will come down dangerously close to Galleon-occupied territory. Please, make all haste to the area southeast of Nine Ives. Locate the airship and ascertain the status of the passengers. Here we go. Yup, this is my go. Off we go. Look at that ugly mug. Prince of Pestilence. Look at all these adorable creatures, which I have harmed none, because my level is insanely high.
Actually, he's one bothering me either. Hi! Hello there! Hello there! You should have to fight your way through there, but nope. Not at level 34. Hello? Oops. You tit! Ah, it's just a deer. Wait, they don't even... What? An adventurer. What are you doing out here? No, wait. Let's find some code first. Who the duck are you? Come on, That is necessary. How do I know you're not an Imperial spy? You don't even have a uniform. Do you really think they'd take on bunnies? It's Robin Hood! Peace, friend. We mean you no harm. You are an engineer of Garland Ironworks, are you not? We were alerted to your plight and have come to rescue you. And you are P.T. Blank? I presume. I was told to expect an honorary servant. My thanks for your aid, friend. Do I really have to have those green goofy outfits? Yes. Oh. Never seen a craft of this design. Must be Garland's work. Is there no end to the man's treachery? Secrets of Magitech belong to Imperial hands. They are not to be squandered on Neosia's signatures. We are taking this craft back to the fortress, dismantle it if you must, and bring the engineer. Someone must pay for Garland's crimes. We like killing civilians. I'm joking. Imperial scouts from Castramari. They mean to requisition the ship. My friend's on board. Wedge, you have to help him. Paul of Lalafell was hiding inside the tiny Bronco. Haha, reference. Tiny Bronco? Isn't that the Ironworks' latest creation? It's the first airship we've built since the Calamity. That's since Master Garland, since he went missing. Oh, that's why it crashed. After years of work, she was finally ready for her first test flight. And she was soaring. She really was, till those bastards blasted her out of the sky. Uh-huh. Attend to me all. The Ironworks' latest creation must not fall into Galleon hands. We shall strike them swift and sure, and rescue Engineer Wedge. PT, I trust that we can rely on your support. Absolutely. May the matron watch over us all! With me! Woo! Yarg!
We're attack!
To ambush! And arms! Look, I knew I was doing it wrong, so it's unfair. Right, let's do this. Burn. Huzzah! No, that way. Damn it! Don't do that. Stop making it easy. Savages! You cannot stand against the might of the Empire! Gone on long enough. You fall already. You tit. Where are the others? Oh. Hi. Hi guys. Oh my god! perfect, it's working. Gladiator, stay alive! Get out of the way, you idiots! Right, mate. Right, next menage is logged out. Huh. Pigs! Ah, no, well, got rough advice for him. I'm joking, he has a high pitch one. Oh my god, it's an onion! Wedge, you should have stayed with the ship. That was a close one. Too damn close. So, how's she look anyway? The auxiliary propeller is dead loss, but I think we can wring enough thrust from the main propeller to get us airborne. Few minor modifications and we should be able to fly the tiny Bronco home. While you do your work, we shall keep watch over the perimeter. The enemy may yet be lurking nearby. Alright. As for you, PT, you have more than done your part today. I bid you return to the Adder's Nest and complete your enlistment. I pray there will be no further interruptions. When next we meet, let it be as fellow servants of the Order. Just wanted to say sorry, for calling you an Imperial spy and all that. Got that one wrong, didn't I? Seriously though, if it hadn't been for you and the twin Adder lads here, we'd be chained up in a dungeon by now. I'm in your debt, friend. We both are. Wedge! What? Thank you, we're very grateful. Yay! Oh yeah, I'll pick them up. Maybe they'll pick up for doing this. Oh, this is the dumbest thing ever. So, I'll keep going till 10. So, just contacting family. Grandparent who sends messages on WhatsApp, so I'll just try and keep in touch with them. You know. Not a family thing to do. Okay. Yes, it does go up to 76. It actually goes all the way up to 90 at the moment. With another expansion coming, I don't know when. Relatively soon, I think. Relatively soon. I would guess most likely sometime after Final Fantasy 16 comes out. PT, it's my spirit well to see you returned. Would arrive with a moment to go from a team at the 9 Ivies. Lest you worry, the 2 engineers are safely on their way. The Lieutenant informs me that you were instrumental in the mission's success. Had you not found Engineer Biggs when you did and helped us to rout the galleons, things might have been very different. And all this before you were even inducted into the Order. You are well on your way to carving out a fine career for yourself beneath the Twin Adder standard. But without further ado, let's see to your induction. Well, there won't be any further interruptions. So you need to do this to get those, so that you can do something else. 3 pots of money! Protocol requires that I apprise you of who we are and what we do, after which I will invite you to swear an oath of your own free will. Ahem. I might go along to what you don't know.
The Order of the Twin Adder is a grand company of Gridania. Right? It brings together the martial, economic, and technological resources of our nation. And we might stand strong in times of direst adversity, when our very survival hangs in the balance. Our order was formed in the days before the calamity, in readiness to fight the Gallian Empire, and to continue the beast, and to combat the beast tribes in their prime. Needless to say, our struggles continues to this day. Elder Seatia Canacena is the supreme commander of our forces. Under her wise leadership, we protect the people of Gridania and the sanctity of the 12 World, right? As the entwined serpents that grace our standard, the forest-born strive as wandering friends from far to ensure that peace shall ever reign in Gridania. Doing so, we honour the will of the elementals, and theirs is the will of the Lord. Now then, P.T. Blind, I ask that you give unto us your oath of allegiance in whatever fashion you see fit. Once will be done, I shall strike down our enemies and drink of their blood. My life for the elder sins. God. Once will be done. Wink. God. What the fuck? So, know the words of our grand company. That is well. Bound by this common will, let us strive to preserve all that is good in this great nation. I will drink the blood of our enemies. By the power vested in me, I assign you the rank of Serpent Private, 3rd class. You are now a man of the Order of the Twin Adder. Go forth, Private Black, and do that which brings peace to the 12's Wood and honour to our name. As I said, PT is part-time, not private. Private is actually PBT, usually. Or maybe PR. Yo. Can you hear me, PT? This is Midfilia. An officer of the Order of the Twin Adder contacted me with news of your enlistment. My congratulations, Private Black. I have no doubt you are eager to meet the acquaintance of your new comrades, but I would ask you to pay a visit to your old ones first. Remember, though you are now servants of Gridania, you are no less a silent. Free return to the waiting sound at your earliest convenience. There are some friends here I would very much like you to meet. We shall be waiting. The distant call of a friend in need, perhaps. As you are needed elsewhere, I shall not keep you any longer. I would, however, suggest speaking with High Servant Commander Voltaire Noir before you depart. He may provide you with assistance on the journey ahead. Or we'll flick back.
Heyo!
Quest extension. Dang it. You may now accept my little chocobo by speaking with Voltaire Noir. The quest must be completed in order to proceed to the end of the main scenario for a realm reborn. Wait, what? I need to get a chocobo to okay. Right. Now a member of a Grand Company, you have been assigned the rank of Private 3rd Class. You are a Grand Company and the rank can be confirmed at any time under the profile tab and character interface. Under character in the menu, right? Grand Companies pay their members not in gil but in company seals. You can confirm how many seals are currently in operation in currency in the main menu. Seals can be earned by completing various Grand Company missions. A Grand Company Quartermaster is stationed at each Grand Company headquarters and will exchange items for company seals. Company seals are only redeemable with the Grand Company that issued them. Got it. It's a flying provision. Right. Grand Companies of Eorzea are in constant need of supplies and provisions to maintain their daily operations. Adventurers can earn experience marking company seals by crafting or gathering the items required and delivering them. Speak to a Grand Company personnel officer or one of the many officers stationed throughout the realm to complete the delivery. Items sought change every day. First time, They can be confirmed by selecting timers located under duty in the main menu. Anything else? No, good, right. I'll go to you in a sec. I need to pray return first. Okay. Alright, let's get this done first. And then I can ride on a chakra. So you think you can ride this chakra? Ah, yes, one for later classes. Here's one. Someone got a Burger King hat? Crown and did that? Wow, okay. Hey look, all of my friends are here. Welcome back, VT. Lady McFinley awaits you within. Huzzah! So the classes you get at the beginning are essentially your starter classes. Welcome back. It seems you've wasted no time putting your skills to work. How do I know? Why, the recruitment officer called to regale me with the tale of your heroics. The pride in his voice was palpable. We Scions are truly fortunate to have you with us, BT. Stop stroking my dick! Now, when last we spoke, I said that I wanted you to meet some friends, did I not? Well, I neglected to mention that you had already met. Tara, please show them in. This way, sirs!
Hurrah! Thanks again for getting us out of that mess. We owe you our lives. But I don't think we properly introduced ourselves. I'm Biggs. And Go on, man, spit it out, will you? Wedge, at your service! I am pleased to say that Biggs and Wedge will be staying with us for a while. Really? Magitech-driven contraptions such as airships grow ever more vital to the city-states of Eorzea. As a neutral party, it was judged that we Scions should serve as the keepers of this technology. Of course. For this we needed the knowledge of experts, and so we requested the assistance of Garland Ironworks, who very kindly sent us two of their finest engineers. Well, thank you lucky stars, it wasn't Jessie. She would get a bit too close. Wait, no, that's in 7. Our happy family continues to grow. On behalf of the Scions, I bid you welcome to the Waking Sounds. Like every soul here, I love Eorzea, and I count myself blessed to have given this chance to stand with you all, and fight for the future of this realm. Never have I known such fulfillment, such happiness. Ah, bless. I have 7 seals. I can now do the other thing. Time to do the other thing. Dushka dies a lot? I mean, it depends on what you do, to be honest. It's a very long stream. Very, very long stream. Oops. Yes, sorry. Right. Let's go see the Twatters. I mean, the Twin Runners. It just makes it quicker to do it this way than just
Snoof.
My God, it was a phantom. It just sort of blinked into existence. Ah, hey dude. Ah, what the? What? Oh. Chocobo was there. You past time you wish to best control. Yay! Ah, Private Blank. I understand you have been working tirelessly in Gridani's name. You are truly an example of our fellow servants. But tell me, have you ever felt as though you couldn't get to your destination quickly enough? That perhaps you could do with a swifter pair of legs? If so, you might consider getting a personal chocobo. You have yet to be issued your own bird, am I not correct? In your considerable talents, you should be able to obtain one in no time at all. Let me tell you how to go about it. First, you must obtain a separate chocobo issuance by exchanging company seals with the quartermaster. Once you have this deed presented to our man Singo, and he will furnish you with a suitable bird. Which one? Right, so it's Sudan. Sudan. Oh, I'm gonna go for this, huh? Come on, Master, right? There we go. Wow, it's only 200 down. I thought it was the money needed. Get dark matter, yeah. But pretty much nothing else. Alright, where's this again? That's where I am, isn't it? Nope, okay. Where's over it? Ah, let's go. Singer. Singer! What about issued you say? Then I'll need to see your serpent chocobo issuance. There you go. Oh man, it took me ages the first time I did that, I kept forgetting. Here you go! Damn it, now I have to come up with a name for the bird. Yes. Everything appears to be in order. A moment please, I'll be right back with your chocobo. Way! Oh, look at it! It's adorable! And here he is. The fellow has been in high spirits the past few bells. He must have sensed that his master was coming. Ooh, I know what I have to name it. Now then, to make it official, we'll once give the noble steed a name. You will not have any idea why I'm naming it this, so I'll probably have to go into context. Oh, I have a lot of time. Way! What am I naming you? Well, last time I did this, it took me a while, and I was getting a little more frustrated than I should have done. So, my bird was called Patience. Hey! Oh, he was upset at that. Dare say he likes his name. Really? Here is your very own chocobo whistle. Simply blow it and your favorite friend will come back to your side. But Do forgive him if he doesn't respond when summoned in crowded city areas or monster events in infested lairs. Chocobos are stellar-hearted creatures, but they have their limits. And lastly, I presented you your Chocobo Riders license, as is required by law. And that concludes all the formalities. I wish you and your Chocobo long years of fulfilling companionship.
Ah.
I got the whistling. Personal Chocobo. You can use a Chocobo whistle to acquire the action to summon your personal Chocobo. Unlike rental Chocobos, there is no time limit regulating how long you may remain on Chocobank. Remember, however, there are areas such as highly populated cities and narrow dungeons that your Chocobo will refuse to enter. The action to summon your Chocobo can be set to your hotbar and is located in your mount guide, found under character in the main menu. Chocobo armor or barding can be equipped via the companion interface situated in the character section of the main menu. Right, is that everything? Cool. Right. I've got a saddlebag, yeah? Uh-oh. It's companion, isn't it? Yeah, so I'm going to move on those. That goes there for now. Right. It sounded ruder than it should have done, I think. My feisty little Chocobo, eh? Ooh. Ooh. Okay. No. Right. There. And I can just waddle there. Wrong way. It's fine, I'm like level 35 now. I shouldn't really be doing these either. See? Fucking, I can't... These guys won't even attack me. Oh wow. Okay, never mind. Can I get down that safely, or do I have to go across? Checking. No, that way. No, it's not likely I can get through there safely. Cannot execute at this time. Oh, wait, no, wait. Yes, that's gonna be dangerous. Yeah, I know I shouldn't, but I just want to try and get through all of this first. And then we move on to the other stuff. can go that way. What else is there? Oh, I can't do that yet. Well, that's silly, isn't it? Isn't it though? There, now I can summon him. While a chocobo icon will appear in your status bar, you can now dismount your chocobo anytime by selecting the icon. Action used to mount your steed. Again, do it now. Yes. Now that I actually use my chocobo finger. Oh god, what is going on over there? Just ignore me. And I go this way. And I go this way again. And I'll go this way. And I'll go this way. Right, scared, not scared. Uh-oh. No, leave my chocobo alone. Sentries! Sentries, help! Thank you. This guy? Yeah. I still the chocobo. Does it appear to have caught sight of something? An unmistakable smell of chocobo, you adventurer. Would I be correct in assuming that you have your own trusty steed? Yes. I thought so. Now tell me, is your bird battle trained? If not, you might consider seeking the advice of Lukwe. Over at Bent Branch Meadows, the Ishgardian native is something of a prodigy in all matters concerning our fine feathered friends. You should be able to attain virtual affinity with your bird. Oh. I'm doing everything out of order. Oh. But I don't mind. I faced it if I chocobo. Because yeah, after this you'd have to be like the right level to do. You have to be like further into the missions, but like bonuses on literally everything. So as far as leveling up goes, so it's like just flying through it. Yeehaw! Yeehaw! Hold on, chocobo time. I mean, why wouldn't you if you had one? You must stop riding them. Hey buddy. Good evening to you, PT. Is there something you need? What is that? You wish to have your chocobo trained in combat? This is no small request you make. Riding your bird is one thing, asking it to take hurts in your name is quite another. I'll help train your chocobo, but on the promise that you never unduly expose it to danger. Do I have your word? Yes. Just smile and nod. Very well. To begin, we will need a bunch of diesel greens. You have my leave to pick one from the fields yonder. Which one do you have? Yay. Just the one. Right. Alright. Have you acquired the greens? Yes. Superb. Then we shall get straight to it. Doubt that you already know this, but chocobos are highly fond of hazel greens. They love the leafy vegetables so much, in fact, that they will completely forget their fears in face of danger. First, by feeding your bird the greens, you can prevail upon it to fight beside you, and then, once called, it will be up to you to direct its actions as you see fit.
You will find that your chocobo innately responds to a number of general commands. Give your bird an order and it will act accordingly, to the best of its ability. This simple yet effective methodology was developed by the Thornton's family, one of the foremost houses in Ishgard. And that concludes your lesson. Of course, it is not enough to merely hear about practice. One must venture forth and attempt it for oneself. Summon your chocobo with a bunch of useless greens, and together make your way to Sorrel Haven. The brutes prowl the area ought to be a suitable challenge for you, and your companion. Put down 3 of them and return here. And lastly, by way of advice, I would recommend you keep an ample supply of useless greens on your person at all times. Our resident vendor will be able to provide you with such as you carry. Fighting with your chocobo. In addition to riding him, you can also summon your chocobo to fight alongside you. To do so, you will first require a bunch of useless greens. This chocobo favorite can be purchased in stores. To summon your chocobo, simply use the greens. Chocobos gain experience points and grow just as fast as you do in combat, but they can only fight in the same places in which they can be ridden. When travelling all alone, your favorite companion may spend the time when fighting enemies of a comparable level. Bobble. Right, so I need to... Yeah, I should have enough time to do it. Right, what's up there? I'll get up there first and then I'll summon my chocobo. Also, I have to remember something. Music. Oh wait, what the? You're down there. Oh, they're not. They're up. For goodness sake. Now I have to find some zzz. Oh, the other thing. Companion skills. It's like, give it a, stance. Unable to execute action. Companion skill level is too low. Oh, yeah, you have to do it that way, don't you? When it levels up, you can, like, give it its points. You can mix them up, but there's no point, really. Once summoned to battle, your chocobo will remain for 30 minutes, or until he suffers injuries grievous enough to make him flee. Give your companion orders. You use the command located under orders action in order for your chocobo to auto-attack, simply select free stance. You can dismiss your companion at any time by selecting command withdraw. Use another bunch of useless greens to summon your steed. Right, so actions. Yeah, free stance is fine. After it's killed by the ship. Does that count? Yes. Oh, it's fine now. As your companion rank increases, you learn skill points. These points you use to acquire companion specific actions and traits. There are 3 different skill trees you can choose for your chocobo: defender, attacker, healer. When your chocobo acquires its first skill from any of these trees, you will also learn that tree's stance. Activating the defender stance will turn your chocobo into a defensive-minded stalwart. The attacker stance will transform your chocobo into an offensive bot. Finally, the healer stance will have your chocobo focus on restoring your hit points rather than participating in battle. How do you choose to use your chocobo's skill points is entirely up to you. But remember, once an action or trait has been purchased, that purchase cannot be undone. Think about how you wish to use your chocobo in battle and choose its path of progression wisely. Right, okay.
No, never mind. Down we go! Ah! Ow. Ah! Ow. Oh, wow. Chocobo! Chocobo! Oh, you came down as well. Cool. Look a lot. He doesn't look like a lot, does he? Oh well. The Chocobo can't fly yet, so I will go around. My feisty little Chocobo. Hi buddy, it worked. Wow, Chocobo's got it too. So, you have successfully negotiated your first few battles with your Chocobo. Well done. Tell me, how did it feel? Was it not supremely reassuring, fighting with your feathered companion? Your Chocobo can make up for your shortcomings or build upon your strengths. Indeed, there are countless ways that two of you might complement one another. Through some experimentation, you will come to find the approach that serves you best. Before I forget, I have one last parting gift. A saddleback of your Chocobo carrying disagrees. A saddleback for your Chocobo. Carrying disagrees, that can be quite cumbersome. After all. And there should be sufficient room for your personal belongings should the need arise. I pray it serves you well on your travels. Now I will access your Chocobo saddleback. Supplementary storage window can be accessed by selecting Chocobo saddleback located under the character main menu. Saddleback for your Chocobo is now available. The special sack can be used as a supplement to your normal storage, with features allowing for the simple transfer of items between saddleback and your personal and retainer inventories. Your Chocobo companion does not need to be summoned to access a saddleback, however. It cannot be opened when in an instanced dungeon. So be sure to move items required on raids to your normal inventory before commencing duty. Okay. Did I have another one here? Wait, is this? No, this doesn't look like it's... No, it's... Yeah, it's something different. Right. So I've done those. Now I can go to Thanalamala. Show off my bird. Don't worry, his last insult. Oh man, I'm keeping going until I can actually get to changing the class. Well, get a thingy. Because I can change in class whenever I want. Right. That's right. Ah. There you go. Huh? I kept forgetting you could actually use it, to be honest, when I first did this. It's so much easier when you've got one. Minfilia needs you to investigate the service. Of course.
Now, having set aside the formalities, we have a favor to ask of you.
Wonderful.
Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have conducted a study at the behest of the Order of the Twin Adder. Papalimo, Ida, a synopsis, if you would.
Our task was to survey the behavior of the Sylphs, a beast tribe indigenous to the Twelveswood.
Oh, how to describe them. They look like gissel greens, floating ones, that worship the primal Ramu.
Though technically a beast tribe, sylphs are blessed with a comparatively personable demeanor, conducive to peaceful communication.
Kind of.
Offering us an invaluable opportunity to learn what the beast tribes know of the primals.
Right.
While Ramu's existence is well documented, the sylphs do not, or perhaps cannot, summon the primal any longer, insofar as can be ascertained. Until such time as we know, it would be unwise to assume that the threat posed by the primal has passed.
Which leaves Gridania with the added worry of not knowing what they should be worrying about.
In that regard, they are hardly alone. What we can say with absolute certainty is that Gridania has its hands full fending off Garuda, who, I need hardly remind you, is among the most savage and terrible of all known primals.
Don't know many of them then, do you?
In short, it is essential that we approach the sylphs in as diplomatic a manner as possible. Words and actions can be misconstrued. The only sure way to communicate our intentions is the echo.
Okay.
Winning the sylphs' favor may well bring us a step closer to mitigating the threat of the primals. Will you help us?
Okay.
I am grateful.
Lovely. Well, as much as I'd like to help, I'm afraid I would be of little use to anyone in Gridania. A veritable babe in the woods. Ida and Papalimo, however, should be able to see the forest for the trees. Is that not so, Minfilia?
Indeed.
What's
You are willing?
doing here?
Leave it to me.
Us, Ida, us!
Do I have to babysit them? Could have been more expensive, to be honest. Just the fact you sort of float in the air a little before you actually teleport. It's weird, but fun. Oops, wrong way on. I can remember being sort of horribly blinded by a lot of this stuff. We know far too little. The sylphs to play any work or plans. You must call upon the cycles more if we are to... Oh, beg pardon. This is a terrible habit of mine to be allowed. Tell me, what brings you to the Hours next? Gotta ask. Ooh! Never mind. Finally! Yep. Woohoo! Pops up. Just pops up. Nice that they almost sort of slightly expect you to get ahead, but they've created a sort of dissonance for it. So it's not just sort of, oh, here's all the shit.
No.
and I led a spell. Mage's Bout. Good masters, listen. I should speak to you about learning new skills. Well met, Petey. Would that we had time for banter, but we're all up in arms. Yet another XLE dirigible has been spotted over the 12-foot, you see. Their reappearance calls to mind the Battle of Griffin Crossing. Well, I say battle. Most are agreed that massacre would be rather more apt. Aye, the XL dealt us a crushing defeat that day. Right about this time of year, it was more than 2 decades past. A humiliating episode in our history, to be sure. But heavens forbid that we ever forget it. Failure is the finest, if not the kindest of teachers. And few things drive a man better than its sting. But do let's speak of cheerier matters. Mayhap you've already heard, but a renowned archer has recently returned to the Crosswood. The one they call the God's Bow. That's just a title, of course. His birth name is Jahanta, and he was once of the God's Quiver. The man was a legend even then, and there was no honour greater than being taken under his tutelage. That's not all there is to him, mind you. Jahanta was also a skilled bard, with a rare few capable of inspiring others to great feats through song. Upon learning that the God's Bow had returned, dozens of us flocked to him in hopes of training into a legend, yours truly included. Alas, the meeting haven't unfolded quite as we had hoped. Jahantel has refused to teach each and every suitor that has approached him thus far. Though, it should be mentioned that the topics he is reluctant to instruct do not include poetry and song. He seemed exceedingly keen to teach us all about them. Some few of us were tempted to take them upon the offer, save that we have a nation's in effect. Far be it from my intent to belittle all those bards out there, but I like my chances rather better charging into battle with a quiver than a and here we were hoping that transcendent mastery of the bow might be ours. But the sparkle in your eyes, Edward, you have an interest in that self-same poetry and song? Absolutely. Well, maybe the poetry. Come now, there is no call for shyness, and there is more to life than that. If you present yourself as a pupil to Johanna, I happen to know where his whereabouts. I didn't understand that he has made his camp somewhere west of quarry mill in South Shravin. Johanna is an agreeable sort of fellow and should be willing enough to meet with you. Truth be told, I'm still holding on to hope. If we find a way into Johanna's confidence, mayhap you can yet be persuaded to train us. I wish you the best of luck. That was a long way of saying no. Shall that quarry mill? Quarry mill. Ooh, 316, 316, 316. Sorry. Hey, wrestling fan, you always have to be excited whenever you see 316. It's the law. How'd you handle? Wheel. Haha, never guessed. You are kind to pay me a visit to me. Naught gives us elderly folk more pleasure than the company of the older. After that, the steaming pot of tea and the beauty of the 12-foot. And we could want a little more. What the curl of your lips tells me that tea and scenery are not what you desire. You seek knowledge of archery, I take it. In which case, I must disappoint you. PT, was it? Yes, I am Jehantel. The one they called the God's Bow. But that was in another life. I have long cast aside my bow, taking instead a harp to my breast. For years I have lived as a bard, going wherever the wind blows, exulting in the beauty of creation through song. To be sure, I still have the eyes to recognize a promising archer, but I see one. And you, young one, have a promise. Keep your nose to the grindstone, and one day you may count yourself virtuoso of the bow. Ooh! Yet know that virtuosity is worthless without virtue. Aye. The words of the ballad of the vainglorious fool tell us this much. What? You truly wish to remain and learn poetry and verse? Well, I must admit to being rather taken aback. In uncertain days such as these, there are few indeed who would devote their time to song, as opposed to more tangible endeavors. You intrigue me, young. I find myself growing curious as to how the melodies of old minds hold my fine expression to them. I do believe a certain friend of mine would be the self-same opinion. Aye. It would be as good a place as any of us to begin. Okay? Listen well, PT. There is a Moogle named mmorpg, who can often be found wandering in areas adjoining recently. I would have you present yourself. mmorpg is possessed of a distinct line of conduct. If he sees potential in you, I should be well satisfied that you are indeed have the makings of valor. Hear me, your peace and tell me the outlast of time, that we might graze upon battles of yore. Sorry, I know that was crap. So I lost my voice at some point. Well, it was a bit deeper, but I've tried a bit deeper. Bloody Yarzen. Bloody Yarzen. Oh, water sprite then. Why the hell is it level 25 water sprite? I can't be bothered to fight him. Go away, Yarzen. Go away, Yarzen. Oh, conquered. No, why? Like level 35. I'm not level 35 yet. I mean, I could probably kill them. Well, I am level 35, but I'm not level 35, if that makes any sense. Oh, conkers. Go away, you stupid bandits. Thank you. Bye, stupid bandits. How stupid are these bandits? Very by the looks of things. Just walk past them all. Ah! How could this have happened? It's just so embarrassing. A blunder of the ages, Kupo. You understand what I'm saying, don't you? That's a rare talent. I'll allow... That's a rare talent I'll allow, but you caught me at a bad time, Kupo. Now, be a good adventurer and show yourself out. Jehantel sent you? Should have said so sooner, Kupo. You do know that Jehantel is no ordinary bard, yes? His songs can salve your heart and strengthen your resolve. They can banish your fears and fill you with hope. That's not him splashing the surface. Why, to hear him perform is like a bathing in sunbeams. But I've asked, begged, and pled more times than I can carry camp for Jehantel to stay and sing in the forest. Only now has he deigned to set foot here again. But he's refusing to sing for us. It's a blatant breach of promise from Kupo. What's this? Why, your being resonates with a chord similar to Jahanthal's? Perhaps even identical, Cooper. By the 12, this means that things may yet turn out as planned. Why, you might even have it in you to surpass the man that's saying it's a lot. And that's saying a lot, Cooper. Ye gods, your coming has so excited me with my predicament, and now you escaped my mind. There's a charm that I had meant to give the Jahanthal, you see. Whenever it was stolen as I napped, Cooper, I roused just in time to espy the thief and attempted to give chase. But alas, drowsiness robbed me of my balance, and I was delayed by this tree. Last I saw that other bold brigand, he, or possibly she, was scurrying towards Staker's Rock, Cooper. Now I realise we've only just met, but wouldn't mind recovering the charm and delivering the Jahanthal in my stead? Okay. Where are we going? Over here. Okay. Oh, sorry. Well, time to sneak back. That was funny. This, I don't think this should actually work, but it's awesome that it is. Oh no! Have you recovered the charm? I think so. You did, Cooper! Please, you must now deliver it to Jahanthal. Tell him that Buknobaki thinks him a cunning rogue, but is excellent, is excited nonetheless. So excited, in fact, that he cannot help but sing. Ooh, oh God. That thing sings worse than I do. I'm joking, nothing sings worse than I do. What the hell? This way. Good, they're idiots. It's fun to sleep. Are they trying to get around? This shouldn't be as a whole, well it is. The patients gain experience too. Hi, hi, hi. This game is generally a sort of slight puzzle.
not an enormous one, but there is a slight sort of puzzle system to it. Also, I need to buy some useful rooms, I think. Oh wait, no, it's just you walk through it. I mean, that's not going to even bother me because I'm like I'm over 10 levels higher than it, so I was like, what's the point? Welcome back, Peasy. You have a charm and message for me from Bucknell? Lucky you were saying? Yes. Cunning rogue, am I? I suppose I must explain. Bucknell Pocky and I go a long way. Back a long way. To when I first took up the harp. I made a promise to him then. One that I have yet to make good on. Bucknell Pocky has a long desired that I remain in the Twelvewood to sing for the rest of my days. Regrettably, I have been unable to oblige him. Duty called, you see. I had battlefields to stand upon and comrades to protect. Moreover, an event came to pass that rendered my being in the Twelvewood problematic. I thought that by taking eager souls such as you under my wing, mayhap it would suffice to appease Bucknell Pocky. Of course, he saw straight through my little ruse. With the Muggle's laughing grace, they amply make up for wit. The creatures are great lovers of song. That you return with this charm is proof positive of his high regard for your potential as bard and archer both. The crystal known as Soul of the Bard. Bucknell Pocky asked that you bring it to me now, but he meant for you to have it. It is a gift from the Muggles, bestowed upon those they deem worthy of walking the path of the true bard. The Soul of the Bard harbours memories of the past, verses and refrains sung by bards of old. As you gain worldly experience, more of these memories will find expression through your being, viewing your song with powers untold. Now, it may surprise you to hear that bowmen and bards are as next of kin. By the same token, mastery of song is dependent upon one's powers as an archer. The sense in this will be lost upon you at first, but in time the realization will dawn that bow and harp are but stringed instruments played by the same hand. Go now, Peter, and let your body and soul be deep in the melodies of the old. In the next week, I hope to see a fully-fledged bard standing before me, one who exceeds even Bucknell Pocky's wildest expectations. Next bypass will be available from Jahan on Region 35. Quest to learn the action of the farm is now available from Simpkin at the Theatre and Theatre. In order to now, yay! Time to stick this thing on. Pardon that. Okay. The melodies sung by the band of old resound to you. Anyway, from 36 now. Cool. You have obtained a soul crystal. Soul crystals are required to change from your current class to a more specialised job. Each job has its own crystal which can be equipped via the armory chest. While using a job, you will have limited access to actions from other classes. You will, however, have the access to new job-specific actions. Job level and attribute bonuses coincide with those of the base class when a job level rises. So too does the level of the base class and vice versa. So it sounds a little complicated, but actually I'll use this. Done. Reassign to get around. Yep. Now I'm a bard. I'm not a bad person, I swear you is. Yeah. Singing the Mage's Ballad will display the action corresponding to song gauge, indicating the effect time remaining. If the repertoire effect is triggered when Mage's Ballad is being sung, the recast time for Bloodletter and Rain of Death, and then level 45 are reduced. You can view the job gauge description at any time. Okay, so I need to now stick on something else. A couple of things actually. Actions and traits. I don't think I'm ever going to use Lego foot race. Okay. Alright. So I think that's something else. Okay, Jehantel. Next job. Jehantel wishes to teach you how to learn a new song. The glint determination in your eyes. Testament to your band strength. You put me in mind of my salad days, Beauty. Do you know why I truly abandoned the battlefield and became a bard? That I took an arrow in the knee is what most folk believe. But it is quite clear that you are not most folk. Very well, I shan't insult your intelligence or anything. For now, allow me to answer by saying that everything in creation is given to change. And most of all, I was drawn to the power of song, the power to touch the very souls of men, and decided I must pursue it. Sadly, that power has been all but forgotten in this age of cynicism. Such songs as those performed by tavern bards serve no purpose beyond amusement and comfort. But that was not always the way of it. There was a time when song would shape the outcome of conflict. Ever since nations first quarrelled, armies have fielded archers they rained death upon the enemy from afar. As the battle unfolded, however, the distinction between the lines of friendly foe could grow hazy. Yet the archer's part did not end there. He had to stay ever alert, but Varro recognized trained upon the struggle. Even as his comrades fell, turning the earth red with their blood, the archer could ill afford to avert his gaze, lest the moment cost another his life. One needed not have vivid imagination to appreciate the throat of emotions that raged within him at that moment. Nerves near to fraying, his breast felt fit to burst. The archer did nothing and did the only thing he could. He sang. His bow became a makeshift instrument, plucked as an accompaniment. At first, the archer sang only to still the rolling within. When his voice chanced to carry to his comrades, it inspired those engaged in combat, lending strength to their sword arms, and to those who lay upon the precipice of death, it granted a measure of peace. Realizing the tactical potential of some, yet loath to set aside skilled archers for that purpose, armies began raising dedicated regiments of minstrels. But the members of such units were no warriors, briefly. Bare of voice and nimble of finger, these career minstrels could find a place in the hall of any lord. Yet they knew naught of the burden borne by those who charge into battle, whose lot it is to dance with death and sup on pain. And so their songs rang hollow, holding no power over the hearts of men. In eastern Lanuskia, spirits are said to haunt the tree of Rainkachagoni. I would ask you to travel there and await the emergence of these spectres. Though falls of arms you are to release these spirits, their tormented existence, and in the doing so, ease their unfathomable suffering. Such a deed might you draw forth an ancient melody from the song of Silver Bar. Oh, Lenorsk. Oh, this will take a while. This is really going to take a while. Well, let's not. stuff. Because it's not giving me any new equipment. Probably should. Let's have a look at the merchant lender here. I doubt he's got very good stuff, but let's see. Oh, just all look at my merchant lender. Wait, who's the other guy? Is that an armourer? Yeah, there's an armourer next one. It's busy. I think he's only level 20 though. That'd be good enough. Battle gear. Nope, not for that one. No, not really. We got nobody yet. Oh yeah. Can you? I should have bought items. It is up there, isn't it? No, it's on this one. Good luck, mate. I believe in you. Plenty of time. Don't panic. Notches and fun. Dave, do you have better stuff? Oh no, I don't think it's see if the merchant has greens. Nope. Foolish merchant. Cool. Get the little guy to beat the shit out of that. Who's that for? As I shall continue to explain, I'm way too high a level for these areas, so I can't just fall through. Yay, I'm going to be using the rest here. As long as I've done one of those. This is going to get problematic eventually. I'm coming like way too high. And in fact, it'll probably be a problem for this fight. unless I can find some equipment somewhere that'll be useful for me. If it'll let me, I don't know if it will. Hello. Yeah, these are more like the right level for me. Right. Thank you for that one. I'm gonna flog a lot of these. Back on the saves a bit of time. Let's go, there we go. I'm not selling any of those, but what I will do is start selling your own stuff. Can't sell any of these yet because they might be useful for other classes if I never go into them. So yeah, that's all the money back. Probably. Nope, not even close. Wait. Why do you not have greens? Why does nobody have greens? Bye. Sorry, patience. Level 37, put down here. I think this might be the longest stream I've ever done. Weird. Neat, but weird. Oh wow! I might actually have to fight some of these things. Run if you have to, buddy. Run if you have to. I ain't got no greens to bring you back, so I just have to rely on my own skills. Up. Wait, what? Oh. What? Oh yeah. Alright, okay. What's that? Oh. This is gonna be terrifying. did that melody ever. Good job, Joker Bob. Nearly like high enough level to do more than that. Hello, Johansson. Welcome back, Lucy. In your eyes I see a layer of understanding, of regret, and of futility. And in your heart, it now echoes with the strains of an old song you discovered. Embrace the song, and as you live in battle, however more powerful emotions beset and temper your soul. When your stock of tales is gone, pray return, regale me with stories of your adventures. Remove one select detrimental factor from yourself, or target party member. If the target is not able to the barriers from years ago, you'll find the target the next detrimental factor. So, as you know. Cool. Hey, I now see. Next one's 40. We come in peace. But me, I go and sleep. Actually, no, I need to do also. I mean, I might as well. I might as well. I have to put this back. It kind of worked. I'm just going to pull this all the way out. Which is fine, because at some point we will have this hiding in flat. Where's the closest room? To the, no, it doesn't. Yeah. See, was it Simpkin? Was it Simpkin the way to do it? Have you come to listen to the silken strings of Simpkin? Travelling troubadour and master minstrel? No? Do, however, have a look at one who lives the life on the road and on the subject of wondrous wandering and the musical impression thereof. I do mayhap have some small wisdom to offer. When I suddenly find my heart stirred by some spectacle of nature or inspiring act of daring do, I simply let the emotion of the moment flow into my heart. I found no sounds to be as aching, beautiful as one born from that inspice the music of the heart. Only a willingness to play the score as it writes itself across your soul. If you can accomplish such splendor, then you will have created a piece of unto yourself. And what a melody it is, precious. From a moment I laid eyes on her. Here is a man whose spirit begs for instrumental interpretation. Pray release your visions and favour the world with your performance. What? When using the performance actions, you are strictly prohibited from performing the music of any third parties. Huh. You may record and upload your performance and hereby agree to license such recordings to us for use by Square Enix or others in accordance with the terms of the Final Fantasy XIV material usage license. Sure.
I can make noises now. To begin, you should simply play whichever notes catch your fancy. Let whimsy carry you up and down the scales, revel in soaring heights and plunging depths, until you find a song which resonates with you. Painted with the experience of your adventures, the timbre and tone will be yours, and yours alone. I wonder what manner of music will they are. May the wind catch your composition, and deliver it unto my covetous ears. You've learned before. When playing as a bard, performance actions can be found in the action trains window, accessed on the character menu. Performance actions. Use your heart to create sweet, sweet music by selecting the sound from performance, located under actions and traits in the main menu. Then simply use the keyboard to create your masterpiece. Remember, performance actions can only be used when your job is set to bard. Okay. I just thought we would just pop that in. Back to base! So now I'm only 16 levels ahead. Cool. I suppose that's good. Oh my god, look at the mods. Oh. Nice elves around. Must be related. Close up. Fidget that. Wrong one, you talk to Antoinette. What can we do for you this evening? And after a very, well, for me, a very long stream. 4 hours is way more than I usually do. Thank you very much for whatever time you've given to view, whether on Twitch at PTRPG or on YouTube at Part-Time Gaming. Anytime at all. Thank you. And I will sign off today. I'll be back tomorrow. Not entirely sure when. I will, I mean, this week I'm off, so I could probably do long streams for the whole week. But yeah, I will send out a tweet on Part-Time Blank, as my character is called, on Twitter. I'll put a message out, well, you know what I mean, I'll tweet out when I'm going to be half an hour away and when I'm live. So if you want to keep an eye out on there, you can do. But yeah, as for now, we are done. And I will sign off as I always do, reminding you all that all time is precious and appreciated. Okay? See ya.